Okay, hello. We are still talking about cadences in music. We're gonna continue from where we left off in my last video. And we're going to see another type of cadence. We saw in my last video we covered together. We covered the authentic cadence, which also can be called perfect cadence. This that was the progression, the movement from the dominant chord to the one chord, and the seventh minor 7 flat 5 to the one chord. Resolution of the 5/7 chord, the dominant 7, to the one chord, which can be a major or minor, and the 7 minor 7 flat 5 chord to the resolving also on the one chord, which can be major or minor. There's a very subtle distinction between difference. There's a very subtle difference between an authentic cadence and a perfect cadence. And an authentic cadence can also be called a perfect authentic cadence, just like a perfect cadence. And that happens when the resolution chord, to be more specific, when the root of the one chord, which can be one major or one minor, one major 7, one minor 7, the cadence is called perfect cadence if the one chord, if the root of the one chord is at the top of the triad. Okay, that's when specifically musicians make the distinction between just an authentic cadence or a perfect cadence. If you say perfect cadence, that means the root of the one chord on which the dominant 7th chord resolves, the root is at the top of the triad. For example, if the G major is the, okay, let's say you have G major and there's a dominant seventh. What is the dominant seventh chord in the key of a G major? Well, it's D dominant seventh. So the D dominant seventh, when it resolves on G major or G major 7 or G minor 7th, if G, the root, is at the top of the triad, then it is a stronger, resolution, and for that reason it is called a perfect interval, or a more perfect interval, whatever terminology you want to use. For example, G major triad, okay, then perfect cadence. I'm going to play D major or D dominant seventh, and then resolve on G. I'm going to play the root position, G root position, G, B, D. That's just an authentic. This is just an authentic cadence, because the root G is at the bottom of the triad. But if I reverse that, if I play the first inversion of G major, starting on B and play D and G at the top of the triad, and when I resolve my D dominant seventh, when I resolve my D dominant seventh on the G first inversion, that's the first inversion, okay? When I resolve my D dominant seventh on the first inversion of G major, so the G root is at the top of the triad. For that reason, maybe one of the reasons why it is that progression is called a perfect cadence, or a perfect authentic cadence. Okay? Now you know. If you did not know, now you know. Okay. Now we're going to move on to to another type of cadence, and this type of cadence is called half cadence. Okay, the tonic move to the dominant seventh. The tonic, which can be a major kick, which can be major chord like C major seventh chord like C major 7, or a minor chord like C minor or C minor 7. One, resolving on the dominant seventh, on the dominant or dominant seventh. This is a half cadence when that happens. So, but we just have to remember that each one of the three tonics that exist in the major scale can resolve only on the dominant seventh. Okay, the 1 major seventh, the 3 minor seventh, and the 6 minor seventh. All those three tonics, whether they are major or minor, they can resolve on the dominant chord or dominant or on the dominant seventh chord, and that will still give you half cadence. But also you have to remember, in the functional dominant group, there's also another chord, which is the 7 minor 7 flat 5. That means the one chord, okay, in a half cadence can also resolve on the 7 minor 7 flat 5 chord. Okay, because this 7 minor 7 flat 5 chord has the same dominant function as the 5/7 chord, which is the primary dominant 7 chord in the major scale. Okay, so the main thing you want to retain is that a half cadence is the movement, is the progression of the one chord to the dominant 7th chord, or dominant 7th chord. You know, you need to keep that in your head. So remember, this is a workshop. Okay, this is not a class. Okay, so we're doing this together. That's not the class. That's not the classroom. That's not a virtual classroom. This is, I think I'm gonna call this kind of video, let me see, musical workshop with JC. I think I will do that. We'll see. All right, let's something I want to talk about before we try to play some examples together is that to better play the cadences, one of the easiest ways to play the cadences more efficiently is to try to play inversions of the triad of the triads of the chords. And when you do that, if you're playing two chords, okay, two adjacent chords, they're close to each other, and you're going to move from one chord to the next chord close, close to each other. If any note that is common to the chords in question, to the chords involved, try to keep those notes in the same voicing. Okay, this is a concept that is called voice leading. Okay, if let me give you an example. Let's say you're going to move from G major 7 or G major to C. Okay, we're gonna play. Let's try. Let's play G. This is the root. This is the third. This is the fifth, and this is the G again at the top of the triad. Okay, and since I'm playing the first inversion of the G triad, that means I started on the third note, which is D. Okay, and what is the fifth note in the key of G? No, what is the fourth note? What is note number 4 in the key of G? What is C? So since I'm playing first inversion of the chord G, I start with C, and then half step above B, which is the third of G, G major or G dominant 7. I have the root of the fourth, of the fourth note of the fourth chord of the fourth triad. That makes it easy to play the chord, because the third of G major is only half step away from the root of the fourth of the triad built on the fourth degree of the G major scale, which is C. So it's easy to move from B to C. But back to the voice leading, keeping the same notes that belong to different chords. If they are close to each other, you're going to move from one to the next. If whatever notes that are the same on the two chords, you try to keep them in one voicing. The only notes that are going to change, that are going to move, are the notes that are not common. So you can also call this concept playing the changes. Okay, you're only playing the changing notes, you're only moving the changing notes, not the notes that are the same in both chords. Example, G major or G dominant 7, whatever. Okay, I got, what are the notes? I got G, I got B, I got D, Okay. All right. And I got G again, octave. And I'm going to move to the subdominant, which is C. Okay. What are the notes in C major? Okay. Let's see. C, E, G. Okay. So G belongs to both chords. So for that reason, I am going to keep G in one voicing. Okay? Because it's the same. It is common to both chords. Okay? So let's try that. Okay. Let's move to C. I'm going to move. G is going to stay where it is now. Okay. Well, I'm going to move just B and D. Okay? That's G to C. See? G, I did not move G. It stayed the same because it belongs to both chords. It belongs to both chords. Alright. Okay, this is why you need to learn how to play the inversions of the chords, of the triads and the chords. Okay, let's try some example of half cadences. This time, let's see together. Let's see if we can use another key. Let's try D, for example. Okay, D major. Okay, D major. Okay, that's D major. And what's the scale? Okay, that's D major triad in the key of D major with C sharp and F sharp. Okay, this is one of the tonics in the key of D major, because we have 3 tonics, and now we're talking about half cadence, moving from the 1 to the dominant 7th. So what is from the 5 chord of 5/7. So what is the 5 chord in the key of D major? It's going to be A. It's going to be, well, its root is going to be A. So it's going to be A major or A dominant 7. So this is I'm going to play. Seems to me I need to play the first inversion of the chord, starting with C sharp and E, the 5th, and the root A. Okay, if I now to play the dominant 7th, A dominant 7th, I need to play an interval of major second, below A is going to be G. So now I can play my A dominant 7 chord. Okay. Okay, that's my first half cadence from 1 to dominant 7th. Okay. Now I can play two more half cadences because I have two more tonics that I can use, okay, to move to the dominant, to A dominant 7. The first one I'm going to use is built on the 3rd degree, on the 3rd note of the scale of the D major scale, which is F sharp. So I need to build the I need F minor chord, or F minor 7. Okay. Alright, so forgive me, it's not F, it's F sharp. So F sharp. Okay, the 3rd note in the key of D major is F sharp. F sharp. So I need F sharp minor 7. That's it. So the first inversion will be, okay, so the first inversion would be, it would be this one. That's the first inversion of F sharp minor 7. Now the second inversion would be, okay, that's my second inversion of F sharp minor 7. So I can move from the 1 chord to F sharp minor 7th for my second half cadence. Okay. Yes, that's it. No, that's not it. This is wrong because I already used D as my first tonic, and now I'm using F sharp minor 7th as my second tonic. Then I can move to the A dominant 7 chord. Okay, that's it right there. Okay, F sharp minor 7th, and then move to A dominant 7. That's my second, or that's our second half cadence in the key of D major. Okay, the first one was D to A dominant 7. The second one is F sharp minor 7 to A dominant 7. And you can play the bass in the lower section of the keyboard. Okay, now my third half cadence will be done by using the note, the chord built on the 6th degree of the D major scale. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. B minor 7th. Okay. So that it's going to be very easy to play that cadence, because part of the C minor part of this B minor 7 is the D major triad. Okay, let me see. Now I need to move to play the half cadence using 6 minor 7th in the key of D major. I need to play that. Okay, I need to play. This one is going to be very easy. I need to play the. No, I need to play. Not that easy. Okay, I need to play the. Okay, okay. Well, let's see. I'll play it right here. Okay. That's D. That's B minor 7th, first inversion, and then to play the cadence, I need to move to A dominant 7. Okay, I think it's okay. Yeah, that's it, right? That's it. Okay, that's right here. That's B minor 7, and then move to A7, A dominant 7. Alright, and you could play the root in the lower section of the keyboard. Okay, so what else can we do? We can also resolve we can also create half cadences by moving from any of those 3 tonics to the 7 minor 7 flat 5 in the key of D major. I think that's that was gonna, let me see, that would be this chord will be built on the C sharp, on the C sharp note. So it's going to be C minor 7 flat 5. Okay, C minor 7 flat 5. C sharp. C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Forget the C. C sharp minor 7 flat 5. That's it right there. And that's in root position. That's in root position. I'm playing C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Okay. So now I need to move from any root to the C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Let me see if I can do it from the D major. Try. Okay. Yeah, those are not easy, you know, sometimes. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let me try this again. So C sharp minor 7. Okay, this is D major triad. 1, moving to C minus to C sharp minor 7 5. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Move from the 1, which can be also major D major 7 or D minor 7 or D minor, and then move all those tonics to the C sharp minor 7 flat 5. D, the 1 chord, to the C sharp minor 7 5 5. You can do D minor to the C sharp minor 7 5 5. What was the other one now? Or you can move from the F sharp minor 7, which is F sharp minor 7th, which is one of the 3 tonics, and then move to the C sharp minor 7. Okay. F sharp minor 7, which is, I think I'm playing second inversion of F sharp minor 7, and then to get your half cadence, you move to C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Okay. All right. This type of exercise can be difficult at times, but you need to have the patience, the dedication, the love for what you're doing, for playing music, to be able to practice and be efficient. So next time we're gonna see Plagal Cadence. Maybe we can, I don't know, maybe we will be able to cover both Plagal Cadence and compound cadence. We'll see. Take care and be patient, be dedicated, and keep practicing.